black men are the most incarcerated without talking about how black men are the most exonerated because we're more likely to go to jail under false pretenses. You know what I'm saying? They talk about this per capita uh, violence when the raw numbers show that the clear community commits the most murders. You know what I'm saying? They use per capita to make it look good. But when we talk about raw numbers, we're not the violent ones. You know what I mean? And they also bring up Chicago, and Chicago's not even in the top 10 violent cities in America.
Southern rappers of all time. And the ill thing about it is, like I said, we talked about the LA rappers. We talked about the Bay rappers. We talked about New York rappers. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely tapping into the Southern market because, with me, I'm a hip hop head. I love it all. I grew up on some. And I wish the Queen was here because once Quez mentioned it in the background about Southern rappers, she immediately said, 8 Ball in them. Trina's dope. You know what I'm saying? But Trina don't hold a candle to Missy Elliott. You know what I'm saying?
We went through the Trinas, the Mia X, the Gangsta Blues.
Right.
We went through all of them, and we was like, dang, there is somebody we missing, but that's a damn good one to be missing.
I told you.
I did not think about Missy Elliott for real. That's
Pancreatic world, R&B legend D'Angelo has passed.
California Governor Gavin Newsom has signed Senate Bill 518, creating California's Bureau for Descendants of American Slavery, the first state agency in the nation dedicated to implementing reparations for Black Americans. Is that so?
In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like. Okay. Because
they talk about how black men are the most incarcerated without talking about how black men are the most exonerated because we're more likely to go to jail under false pretenses. You know what I'm saying? They talk about this per capita violence when the raw numbers show that the clear community commits the most murders. You know what I'm saying? They use per capita to make it look good. But when we talk about raw numbers, we're not the violent ones. You know what I mean? And they also bring up Chicago, and Chicago's not even in the top 10 violent cities in America.
Southern rappers of all time. And the ill thing about it is, like I said, we talked about the LA rappers. We talked about the Bay rappers. We talked about New York rappers. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely tapping into the Southern market because, with me, I'm a hip hop head. I love it all. I grew up on some. And I wish the Queen was here because once Quez mentioned it in the background about Southern rappers, she immediately said, 8 Ball in them. Trina's dope. You know what I'm saying? But Trina don't hold a candle to Missy Elliott. You know what I'm saying?
We went through the Trinas, the Mia X, the Gangsta Blues.
Right.
We went through all of them, and we was like, dang, there is somebody we missing, but that's a damn good one to be missing.
I told you.
I did not think about Missy Elliott for real. That's
Pancreatic world, R&B legend D'Angelo has passed.
California Governor Gavin Newsom has signed Senate Bill 518, creating California's Bureau for Descendants of American Slavery, the first state agency in the nation dedicated to implementing reparations for Black Americans. Is that so?
In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like. Okay. Because
demand that I give a certain amount. How are you going to demand that? That's crazy.
To say that you get more jobs outside of the Breakfast Club now without mentioning that you get them because the Breakfast Club is great.
He wasted a half a year in the campaign. And so where she, again, matter of fact, my sound again. Yeah. It's your way 33 back on track to 3. And we about to get you some real sick blues. And we about to get those other cats the blues. Bet you can't walk them out in my shoes. They stay confused. Little bruised egos. Trying to step up, but we do it for the people. And we just shooting like a desert eagle. If you don't know, yes, we really are legal. We getting that legit cash. You can kiss my ass if you don't like me. First will never be last. That's me. I'm flying in first class, 3rd degree, dropping 3 skin, and we elevated. Hot dang, we made it. We about to celebrate it, and we about to right now. We're nearly elated, and we'll never be late, even just a little. But right now, I can rock any instrumental. And detrimental. Yo, help. If you don't like me, well, you don't like yourself, because I'm a well-liked guy. I'm a Sagittarius. If you don't, man, I know you're scared of us. That's a healthy fear. You better grab a beer, because I guarantee you will never come here. Let me say it loud and clear. Young, black, and fresh, and I'm smooth and like a debonair. Oh, yes, we say it in the mirror. If you don't like it, he can make it real clearer. Like I said, let's standing on business. Jessica's handling her business. Can I get a witness? If we Friday night greatness, how can you hate? You better sit back, talk, maybe, and debate. You can't relate to the real, because you don't know how to feel. We just have to drop $3 bill, because they might just will. Like I said right now, you already know the deal. And I'm so fresh to death, we go ahead and see it gone to remember like Black Clap. Whoa. What's good, y'all? I can go for days, not even making no type of sense sometimes. What's good with you, guys?
What's good, my brother? How you feeling? How you doing? My
Man,
fault. How you
I'm
doing?
here. Hey, what's up, kind of Swillow? Make sure you guys are sharing and sharing and sharing.
That's what's up, Consuelo.
Man.
Hey, how your week been, brother?
Good, bro?
Man, I can't complain, man.
I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah, it was a decent week, man. Ready for my Friday night greatness. You know what I'm saying? Grab the teas. You know what I'm saying? Grab your tea. Grab the merch.
Or DirkandThingsTin.com, or you can go to KingThird.com, but make sure you grab that.
Absolutely. Man. But yeah, we got some great topics tonight, man. Huh?
My fault. Are we delayed? Mic check.
Oh, just a little bit.
You hear me in real time?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Now go ahead, my fault. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I was just saying, man, we got some great topics tonight, man. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I showed up expectancy, you know what I'm saying, ready to turn up one time for the one time.
One time for the one time, man. It's been a crazy week. Very, very crazy week. So we have a lot of stuff. First we got to send our condolences and thoughts and prayers to the family of D'Angelo. You know, that was definitely unexpected. We didn't see that one coming.
Man, absolutely. Your mic got a little low, but yeah, man. Yeah, that one stung a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, man. But we're gonna do our brother right. We're gonna bid him farewell, like you really should.
Right. Man, so with that being said, this show is gonna probably make you laugh, gonna make you cry, gonna make you reminisce. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff tonight. So, part of this show we gotta get into some of this ratchetness. So please make sure you guys are hitting the share button, and we will see you in a few.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy 30 Green. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not. What's good, y'all? It's your boy 30 Green. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So, let's go.
It's good, y'all. Let's get into it. Tupac Shakur's estate is preparing to take action against AI video creators, as they should, because these videos are getting creepy. All right, moving on. Freddie Gibbs retweeted a picture of Ayesha Curry, Jada Pinkett, Michelle Obama, and I think that's Remy Ma talking about Ma ungrateful. Quote, "Be want to marry you, use up your money, then go on a podcast unhappy." I don't know about Michelle Obama, you know what I mean? But yeah, for the other ones, hey, maybe. Do we got a point? All right, moving on. Shout out to the Las Vegas Aces winning their third championship. Shout out, big ups to them and Asia Wilson. All right, moving on. Rolling Stone predicts Kendrick Lamar and says Luther will win Record of the Year at his Grammys, at this year's Grammys. We will see, right? All right, moving on. Shout out to Angela Bassett. She won her first Emmy Award after a 4-decade career. So shout out to her. All right, moving on. Lexus on Honey on Check Stephen A. Smith live on ESPN over Serena Williams Super Bowl comments, and he had him stuttering. He written out there and really checked that dude. So shout out to Alexis for that and for sticking up for Serena. CPT, stand up. Moving on. Have a effing heart attack. Joe Rogan on Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Man, no, we don't want that to happen, Joe. Because if not, then his homeboy J.D. Vance, he's just as dumb. So no, but I understand. Moving on. MTV to shut down music channels as Paramount restructures global network. Sad, end of an era, right? I mean, my favorite was MTV Jams, you know what I'm saying? So to think that a music television, which is what it's called MTV, will no longer show music is kind of crazy. But hey, moving on. Shout out to the new Mobb Deep album, Infinite. They're saying this album of the year to be up for combo, right? What y'all think? Moving on. Tommy Lee photo of giving ex-boyfriend Ian Connor sloppy top leaks. And man, she is a certified freak. I knew she was. But it's crazy what these folks are doing for attention, right? Moving on. Well, going back to Stephen A. Coon, you get loud and be in your feelings about LeBron and a black billionaire, but when you talk to a white billionaire, you humble. By Stephen A. Jackson. He's right. Nobody likes Stephen A. Smith at this point, right? So shout out to Stephen Jackson for that one. Moving on. 5 years after Kobe's passing, his 22-year-old daughter, Natalia, becomes the Lakers creative director. Hey, shout out to her. All right, moving on. This week, we're honoring George Floyd, what would have been his birthday. Happy heavenly birthday. Moving on. A man snuck into Glorilla's dressing room and ate her food while she was performing. That dude needs his tail kick. You don't be playing about nobody's food. What's wrong with you? And gorilla eat chicken, watermelon. Oh man, but them chicken wings look fire though. You know what I mean? Moving on. It's being reported LA County CEO gets a confidential $2 million settlement, takes month-long leave. Shout out to her. Moving on. Home Depot now providing free certification courses in HVAC, carpentry, electrical, and construction trades. Shout out to them. Moving on. Derek Jackson reportedly recently did a live crying that his current girlfriend, who he divorced his wife for, allegedly got pregnant by another man. What goes around comes around, you stupid funk. All right, moving on. It's being reported allegedly, I only heard her barbs coming at me, but Nicki Minaj's $20 million LA home at risk of being seized over massive debt owed. Maybe that's why she's been crashing out lately. I don't know, allegedly, right? Moving on. Woman faces 10 years in prison for selling food stamp bought baked goods. Man, she a hustler, right? Crazy. But 10 years? Come on, man. All right, moving on. We're going back to Nicki, though. Nicki Minaj sparks backlash after praising Donald Trump. Moving on. Nia Long and Lorenz Tate to reunite in Netflix romantic drama inspired by Maxwell's Urban Hangout Suite album. Interesting. Can't wait. All right, moving on. The way that this dude is eating this hot dog, this dude is a freaky boy. Ain't no way if you a straight ass man, you eating a hot dog like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get a knife and fork. I don't care how pretty you make me look. But that's just me. Moving on. Charlie Sheen says sleeping with men puts him in the same league as Richard Pryor and Marlon Brando. Yes, buddy, please stay off the crack or go get help for that past crack addiction. Moving on. It's being reported that Michael Jackson's biopic expected to earn at least $1 billion at the box office. I mean, of course, it's MJ, right? All right, moving on. Tammy Roman sparks outrage over refusing to let daughter's girlfriend attend graduation. Man, sad. Praying for them. Moving on. Obama says Republicans have created a false narrative that white males are victims. Talk your ish. All right, moving on. Outkast will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on November 8, 2025, and I will be there spiritually. I'll be watching on TV somewhere. All right, moving on. Jake Harrell pleads guilty in Riverside Court for the unaliving of his baby son Emmanuel, and hope he rots, man. He's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Moving on. Protein powder shakes contain high lead levels, analysts found, so be careful out there. Moving on. Funny how we were just talking about this on Black Native Americans, but we will circle back with this, I promise you. Moving on. NBC News scrapped all of its diversity programming, eliminating the NBC Black, NBC Latino, NBC Asian American, and LGBTQ teams. Crazy. Moving on. Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, let's go. Last Friday, let's make it happen, Chris. Stop making excuses. Let's get it done, all right? Moving on. Snoop Dogg partners with GLAAD and queer singer Jeremy Belote, whatever his name is, to support LGBTQ plus youth following previous comments about queer relationships in movies. And wait, there's more. Snoop Dogg says now gay couples and kids shows is okay, and he will put some in his own series, Doggyland. Crazy. We will talk about this at a later date. Moving on. Sweetie claps back. Rapper lawyered up after ex-associate claims she's an escort and didn't get paid by Jodon Sancho. Crazy. Moving on. Brian McKnight ethers his ex-wife after winning $8.8 million defamation case and declares war on everyone who helped her spread lies, while his son calls him out. So we'll keep you tuned in with that. So moving on. Prince Andrew to give up royal title after Epstein ties. Good for him. Moving on. Candace Owens denied entry into Australia after failing to meet country's character requirements. I wish we can do the same. Moving on. Well, she's already kicked out of the black community because of her character requirements. So, you know, hey, she cooning. You know what I mean? Moving on. Shout out to Angel Reese, making history, becoming the first pro athlete to walk in the Victoria's Secret's fashion show. And she did her thing and she killed it. I don't understand why people are hating on her, but we salute and elevate over here. So do your thing, Queen. Moving on. AI company OpenAI has stopped allowing creation of Martin Luther King Jr. AI generated videos, as they should. Moving on. Judge orders Diddy to hand over freak-off recordings and electronic devices to the feds. I wonder what they're going to do with that. Moving on. Jennifer Lopez says she doesn't think she has ever been truly loved. It's not that I'm not lovable, it's that they're not capable. But after like 5 to 6 husbands, it might be you. Moving on. Last but not least, Army legend D'Angelo dies at 51 after a private battle with pancreatic cancer. So, man, we're going to talk about that tonight and his impact. So, RIP to him. And let's go ahead and start the show. Anyway, I'm your boy Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show. Yo.
What's the deal? What up, Jess?
Hello.
What's going on with your sis?
Got off to work.
Okay. Y'all sound a little low again, but
Mic check. We good?
yeah, you good. You good.
Yes.
1 2 1 2.
Talking to the mic.
1 2 1 2.
All right, you good. You good. Let's get after it.
Oh man, so what you see in there, man?
Hey man, I was watching that thing about Stephen A. Smith earlier, man, and yeah, he's a buster. You know what I mean?
Great buster, right?
Man, you got punked on live TV. The boy got the stuttering and stammering. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, you gotta get up out of here. And what's the other dude? Jackson, whatever his name is. How would he get for doing that lady like that, man? His wife was so quiet and gentle and you know, sticking by his side. You're gonna leave her and go cheat and then get cheated on,
You
man.
talking about Derek Jackson?
Yeah, Derek Jackson. That's exactly what you get, sir.
That's Adoration's best friend right there. She like that cat.
Hey, man, shit. Okay, well, he's a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Man? Have fun with that. You know what I mean?
I say that in jest. You know what I mean? She really can't stand that dude.
Okay,
She be on his head. Remember, there's a few shows she was actually on that.
Oh yeah, she sure was. I'm sorry. Hey, right, Alexander said he tap dance right on out of there. Yeah, because you know Stephen A. Smith, man, he be so adamant about talking about black folks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He has such a strong, like, even the stuff he said about Jasmine Crockett. I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, you're supposed to be talking about sports and stuff, man. I don't know why you even in this arena. You know what I mean? Messing with these black women. Like, you probably should leave that alone. But, you know, I don't expect nothing less from gentlemen of his caliber, I'll say.
Well,
to
be even more real about it, I mean, he started showing his colors when he started apologizing. She said, I mean, with his whole chest. I mean, you know, what's up, Alexandria? I'm sorry I was up here still getting situated. But, yeah, he showed his ass, you know, with the whole Kamala Harris thing. You know, I apologize for supporting her. And I knew exactly what he was doing. He was trying to appease the masses out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, the bosses, you know what I'm saying? And he started throwing her underneath the bus. Once I seen that, and then all the other stuff he started talking, I'm like, all right, he's already straight ass, man. You know what I'm saying? But I've been not like cuz, you know what I mean? And he just further solidifies why I think he's just a piece of shit. You know?
Yeah. I mean, him and what's the other dude? First Take, is that First Take with when what's that white dude name?
Oh, Max Kellerman?
Nah, the other one, the old dude.
Oh, Skip Bayless?
Yeah, Skip Bayless. Him and Skip Bayless are of the same caliber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A bunch of old dudes who wish they would have made it. Never really were athletic. They never was, you know, sport savvy to come out here and talk all this nonsense about, you know, professional athletes, knowing you can never be one.
How did they get in those positions? Like,
from writing, the newspaper articles and stuff like that, you know, writing about sports, not actually playing them, because, you know, Stephen A. Smith averaged like 2 points in college, you know, or high school or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you wasn't getting no buckets, bro. Like, you should probably be quiet. You know what I'm saying? And Skip Bayless, you ain't never played nothing but bingo. So, you know, both of y'all should probably shut up when it comes to sports, in my opinion. In my humble
if they have their right to voice their opinion, then you have the right to voice your opinion.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm with Stephen A. Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know, why said it best. I'm going to put up a clip. He said, stop being mad because people ain't sell out like you assume like that.
Hey, your mic is a little. Maybe it's mine. Maybe my computer. I'm gonna quit saying it. Give me a second. I'm gonna listen on the playback.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. How do I sound now?
Like a goddamn snitch. You know what I'm saying?
I sound like Stephen A. Coon. Oh, give me some room. The upper room. Do I sound better now? Mic check. Am I good in here?
I'm listening to the play.
Yeah, so all right, while he's doing that, I don't like dead air. Just get to the mic, please. Thank you. Look, enthused. Did you catch any of the ratchet news?
No.
Man. Nerve. Man. All right, y'all. So while Quest is figuring it out, hopefully I'm loud and clear in the microphone. So if you guys, thank you to the YouTube family. If you guys are out there watching, please hit the like, share, subscribe, and notification button. Please make that you're sharing. But shout out to the Facebook people. Make sure that you're sharing this onto your feed. Hit the share. I have the link if you want to come on as a guest in the description, and it's pinned on Facebook. So you guys want to come on. If you're using your phone, make sure that you know you're using headphones. They will work as microphones. They will pick up on everything that you say, anything that's around you. So please be in a nice, quiet spot. Please be next to a Wi-Fi. Make sure your Wi-Fi is on point. Also, too, make sure that you're sitting still. We don't like distractions, like no driving, no walking, no talking to people or talking ish to people on the side, because we can see your mouth. We just can't see the other people, and we can't hear the ish that you're talking. Some of us want to be privy to the ish you talking so we can talk some ish back. You know what I mean? But it looks kind of weird as funk. You over here, you know what I mean? And we can't see it. That's some Buster Funk punk stuff. You know what I mean? But so just none of that, saying no eating on camera because that's tacky too. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be seeing what you got in your mouth, and plus you're gonna smack into the microphone. We wanna, like Quest says, this is a production. We want to be as thorough as possible. You know what I'm saying? You can be clipped up, and clips can resurface all over the world. Shout out to the YouTube, the 10.8,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Like, we out there. So
hey, that's beautiful, man. We didn't grew 400 subscribers already.
Man, yeah.
We was at like 10.4 for a second, and then
bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. 5 million overall on YouTube, maybe 2 million on Facebook, 1 point something million on YouTube, on Instagram, another 1 point something million even on Threads. You know what I'm saying? So people are seeing the face, they're seeing the brands, they're clicking, they're showing up, especially on IG. You know what I'm saying? And if you get monetized, sometimes those checks can be quite nice. It's another source of income. So,
Good stuff. Shouts out to the people, man. We appreciate y'all.
All the time, man. All the time.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all.
Also, too, Quest, drop some more house rules as far as like anybody that's coming on being a guest, like keeping it respectful.
Oh yeah, man. Look, we understand that it gets a little heated from time to time, right? And a lot of us are passionate about our thoughts, views, and opinions, but we do want to keep it away from personally attacking people, derogatory language, defamatory language, all that kind of good stuff. We are running a production, myself included, you know what I'm saying, third included, right? We just want to have open discussion and make sure that everybody gets to expound upon their point within reason. So if you do come up here and you join the panel, keep that in mind, that we are having open dialogue, and you don't have to agree with everybody, and you don't have to agree with the subtext of the topic that we're talking about. But let's keep it respectful, man. Let's have good dialogue, and maybe we'll both gather some understanding at the end of the conversation. That's always been the goal. Is I'm not here to change your mind, and you probably can't change somebody else's mind, but you can give them something to think about, you know, in terms of their own viewpoint. So keep that in mind, you know, and that's all I got to add to that.
That was good.
Really good.
Thank you, Jess. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Really, really good. But just, yeah, please just make sure that you guys are just sharing. That's the key thing. I'm not sure if my mic is good at working, you know, it's being ratchet a little bit. Woo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a little ratchet, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Man, I feel attacked today. You know what I'm saying? I feel odd because I don't have my beverage of choice right now. I didn't have no chance to go get no yak, to go get no whiskey or some tea. I'm drinking this little punk.
He's complaining about this cut water beverage.
Hey, whoa, they ain't giving us no. It's some beverage.
Right.
It's fruity. It's really fruity. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really like, you know, hitting the spot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Hey, you got to be careful, man. That sugary stuff get you up out of there. You got to be careful. Don't get talking like that.
Hey,
you know,
hey, man, but nothing puts hair on your chest like this.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
This soul food spot is a hidden gem in San Bernardino. With $10, you get a full plate and they do not hold back. It's a family-ran spot and they make you feel right at home with the crispy fried chicken that's juicy, mac and cheese and collard greens that slap, and their crispy fried fish. When you pair it with the yams and the potato salad, it's game over. Top it with the dessert, all homemade. The food hits, the prices are beyond fair, and the hospitality is great. All at Melba's Soul Food Kitchen in San Bernardino.
The Chosen Project is a visionary saga that blends African heritage, biblical allegory, and mythic fantasy into a story of exile, revelation, and destiny. Through Enoch's journey, the series explores the battle between seen and unseen forces, inviting readers into a spiritual odyssey, both timeless and urgently modern.
All right, y'all. So make sure you guys go check out that book, The Chosen Project, Book 1 by AJ Moore. You know, I just started reading it. You know what I'm saying? I've been really busy, but I'm still trying to get in and really check it out. So everything that I'm reading is really good so far. Also, too, we're going to be putting him in the hot seat very soon because I want to talk to him and get a deeper understanding of the book, of what inspired him to write the book, and especially within the religious themes, because one of the topics that we're talking about tonight is we're talking about religious trauma. So it would have been perfect to have him on here to get his thoughts, views, and opinions on that. But, you know, we'll save it for another time. And as a matter of fact, we're going to circle back with that very topic. We're going to get into it. We're going to cut it in half because Pastor Richard Braxton, who was on here for the Father's Day edition, he's going to come back. I talked to him last night, but right now he's praying over a football team out here in the IE. I wish that he would go to Vegas and go pray for my Raiders because they need deep prayer.
Boy, they need it. They damn sure need it.
Especially playing the Chiefs. You know, so if y'all are out there, can you please extend some thoughts, prayers, and good energy for my Raiders as they go into Kansas City to go play Patrick Mahomes and the Swifties?
Right. They need an exorcism, goddamn. That's what they need. Some demons over there.
You know, let's pray over Geno Smith's arm and pray that he throws to the right team instead of the other team. Geno, you play for the Raiders. You don't play for those other teams. The people in the black shirts are who you throw to with the Raider logo on the helmet. That's who you throw to. You don't throw to the other team. You see somebody covering. How about you just run the ball or just ground it or do something, but don't throw it to the other team, especially when you got the game on the line. You know what I'm saying? When we're this close to winning the game and you just do some bozo, you look like Phillip Rivers in the Chargers of the past years. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, you can't bring them up right now. You might want to leave that alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they beat y'all too.
Funk them.
You know what I'm saying? You might want to lead them all.
Hey, just funk them all day, every day. Raider game. You know what I mean? Like, I hate the Chargers with a passion.
Hey, man.
And the Padres.
Hey, you should, sir. You know
it was hell living out in San Diego County them times. You know what I'm saying? But I still represented my stuff proudly. I wear my Raiders jacket, my LA Dodgers chain, my Laker gear. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening?
Hey, that's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you could just get the team to feel the same way, y'all would be all right. You know what I'm saying? This shit. Y'all trash, boo-boo, doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Burn it up.
Just pray for my team. But yeah, so definitely. So make sure you go to Amazon, go get the Chosen Project Book 1. It's digital copy right now, so you can get it on Kindle Unlimited, or you can go purchase it on the digital. You know, so make sure you hit that up.
Alexandria said, "Boo."
Right, Alexandria.
I'm not sure who her team is. You know what I'm saying, but boo to her back. You know, like I said, we're loyal. You know what I mean? We're loyal. You know what I mean? It's Raider gang all day, every day. You know. Tell us how you
I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? I'm a Green Bay fan, so you know.
Yeah, and funk them too, because they got our boy Josh Jacobs. Man, this is everybody. I'm an everybody hitter right now. Funk everybody.
Hey man, we winning. We winning though. You know what I'm saying? You can say funk us, but we winning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all doing, but we winning over here.
Yeah, you know, we were stupid to let him go. We were stupid to let him go. You know,
that's y'all fault.
What you doing, Raiders? Hey, Raiders, pay your players. Stop being cheap. As a matter of fact, pay some blockers. Pay some blockers. You know?
Hey man, y'all need more than some blockers. Y'all need a quarterback. Y'all need a running back. Y'all need a secondary. Y'all need.
We gotta give him some time, man. But more importantly, you know, so Gino doesn't play well under pressure. We need some blockers. That's what made Tom Brady, quote unquote, great. You know, he had blockers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you wasn't finna touch him.
Nope.
Yeah,
they had one job, and that was to protect his ass. So I mean, from time to time, you know, he got touched, but
right. Alexandria, right? You know what I'm saying?
The Snow Bunny Ranch. They got the Snow Bunny Ranch. That's what they really doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They out there with Lamar Odom and shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting that blood sugar and Snow Bunny heaven. You know what I'm saying? And you know, get back to practice.
Exactly. All right, enough about my buster ass Raiders.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? Sorry, man.
We
went on a little
shout out to the Dodgers. Hopefully they're winning right now. This is how much we're dedicated to you, because the Dodgers are playing right now. They're one game away. Yes. 3-0, bottom of the third. Let's get it. We're one game away from going back to the championship. So, you know what I mean? Let's get it.
Yeah, shout out to the Dodgers. I like the Dodgers.
Yeah, because the Padres ain't doing shit. But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, we're playing your family hometown team. We're playing the Milwaukee Brewers.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? You see, I didn't say nothing.
Exactly. You were quiet like a motherfucker. You was claiming the Packers, though. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah. I'm a Brewers fan and a Bucks fan. You know what I'm saying, man? It's all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, hey, when my team losing, I know to shut up. You know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing.
Bucks?
Yep, I'm a Bucks fan. I'm all Milwaukee, man. Wisconsin, stand up.
Yeah. Molded cheese. The molded cheese head. Ooh, now we're up close. Man, I hate when he does that.
Why?
We're up close. But anyway, man, what else? We're being put on the spot. So also too, we're also for tonight's topics. We're talking about that religious trauma, how it affects the community, why people stray away from it. Also, too, we're going to be talking about reparations. Gavin Newsom signed a bill to create a committee in order to talk about it. But I don't understand why so much talk, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about that. Also, too, we're definitely going to talk about the impact and the legacy of D'Angelo, because I truly believe that I don't think that he gets a lot of the credit that he deserves. I don't think he gets his flowers. He was definitely an innovator, a pioneer. So we want to make sure that we send him off right too. So, man. So Quez, I need you to do me a solid. You know how to start it off.
What's that? I'm sorry.
You know what to do.
What? Oh, you got a word for the day with her? What's the word, man? My fault.
There's word today is Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, you are a buster. So, Quez, I need you to shoot me that Malcolm X quote that we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna shoot it over to you. My fault. I was supposed to do that.
You just say it right here.
Oh, okay. Listen, Malcolm X said, you have to be careful of the white liberal because they're just as dangerous as your full-blown Southern racists, man. Exactly what our brothers said.
So no perfect example than Gavin Newsom. So third word is I got words of smoke for this cat. I see the political angle that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that hard. We see right now that if you really want to get something pushed, you can get it pushed. If you really wanted something done, you would be able to get it done. The prolonging of it just shows that, hey, maybe there's some prejudice within your own that you still haven't gotten over yet. Or maybe there's some ego that you still haven't really battled and got over yet. But at the end of the day, you're just as liable and just as guilty as the quote-unquote racist Republicans that you are trying to force feed down our throats. Because people like me, people like Quez, people like, there's some white liberals out there, some white independents, you know what I'm saying? And there's some white pro-active people, the black, we see what you're doing. And it's bullshit. Because if you really wanted reparations or if you really want to help people, you would get it done. I speak for myself because I let Quest speak for himself. I'm tired of the symbolism. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the Nancy Pelosi's wearing dashikis, kneeling, doing all this other crap. If you really wanted effective change, then you can have it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I hate that whenever there's an election or if there's ever some type of ploy or to prop somebody up, to put them on some type of pedestal, that they use these tactics. And this is definitely what he's doing. It's like, hey, black people, I'll get you reparations. No, bitch, we want the reparations now. You know what I'm saying? We want to see that you're a man of your word. You know what I'm saying? So get it done. And we will talk about this a little further, but that's my smoke as of right now.
Okay. well.
What? You know what? As a matter of fact, let's go ahead. That's going to be the first topic we talk about, man.
Well, let's get after it.
All right. So, Gavin,
I love it.
So that's the smoke I have for you. So the crumb of me where I'm rooting for you is because, hey, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And in this case, I don't like Donald Trump. He's not necessarily my enemy, but it's his followers, the people who he placates to, those are my enemies because they mean me and my people harm. And that's where I see that you're really sticking it to him and you're talking the stuff that I wanted, the stuff that I wanted Kamala to do when she was running, you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're being petty, talking ish back to him. You're doing the Facebook stuff. I applaud that. I'm a Sagittarius, so I speak petty by nature. So and I applaud it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I give you kudos. But when it comes to the tricking that I see that you're doing, it's foul. Here's what we're gonna talk about right now. So I wanted to show this. Oh, here we go. This one brother right here.
Live Free California. They just hand-delivered 8,300 letters directly to Gavin Newsom to support the 5 reparations bills sitting on his desk. Let me tell y'all what's really at stake. There's SB 437. This is how we're going to unearth a lot of your family history. How how we find out who gets benefits. They allocate $6 million to California state universities to do research. On what? How we're going to use genealogy, your connection to chattel slavery, to determine your eligibility. SB 518. This establishes a Bureau for Descendants of American Slavery that investigates property dispossession claims. Remember when they built that train or that freeway through your neighborhood? There wasn't supposed to be a west side or an east side. We were all supposed to be working together. But they took our homes and our businesses, all in the name of making it easier for white suburbia to get to the city. Then there's AB 57. We already have a program in California that provides loans for affordable housing. This bill merely says set aside 10% of those funds, specifically for descendants of American slavery. Are we building up our own neighborhoods? AB 7. Public and private universities would have the option, just consider it, to provide preferential admissions to descendants of American slavery. We done built this whole country already. Can we at least get a good education? AB 62. This is one really trying to get at the root of the problem. We know that racism has always played a big role in us losing our land. So this bill lays the groundwork for us to make claims about those experiences. And what? Get our land returned to us. This is the beginning of pushing for reparations. Policy opens doors for the long battle we have here in this country. Think about it like this. Trump went after immigrants, then got to Chicago and started arresting black folk. He said trans people shouldn't have guns. He just floats policy to see if he can open that door to discrimination. Because you know we'd be next. So I need y'all to lock in. Malcolm X said by any means necessary. And policy is one of many means we use to get what we need. It's slow. It can be frustrating. It's one of the many tools we have in our toolkit. So if y'all care about reparations, I need y'all to apply pressure on Governor Newsom and tap in with Live Free California.
California made a...
Yeah. Why are you shaking your head, man?
Because my brother, I was with him for a moment, then he went left, man. You know how I am. He went left. He went left a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? These policies, right, that he's discussing are a bunch of nothing burgers, right? If you read into these policies that he just listed, a lot of them are forming commissions and bureaus to study, and like you can do this type of stuff on your own and provide the documentation yourself, right? We've got enough studies. We've got enough. There's already too much bureaucracy in government. To create a bureau that's going to be in charge of making sure that you black is ridiculous to me. And to give them millions of dollars and then in the same breath turn around and say, well, we're not going to hand out any cash payments is absurd. So you'll pay the people to do the work to find it, to find out if you're black, but you won't actually pay the black people. That's where he lost me.
Right.
Just me personally, you know.
Oh, well, I do have a rebuttal.
Senator Gavin Newsom just signed a bill to build a reparations bureaucracy. I guess he figured if he can't fix the state, he'll at least get a cameo in the next Black Panther. The new law, Senate Bill 518, creates the Bureau for Descendants of American Slavery and authorizes both federal and state funding. But the operation of the Bureau depends on future legislation, which in California means it'll start hiring staff before they figure out what it actually does. SB 518 creates jobs for bureaucrats to figure out how to distribute money they don't have to people they haven't identified yet. Finally, a government program that's honest about being completely pointless from day one.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Governor
Y'all ain't gotta listen to me. White man said it. There you go. There you go. Hey, he said it. He was able to articulate it a little bit better than me. So I completely concur with
that. Yeah, like, so again, my thing is like this, man. You already know who are descendants. And this is where I am going to go. I'm going to align myself with Quez to a certain extent. This right here are for the descendants of people in American slavery. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell you a little story. And forgive me, I'm still learning and it's murky. But there was a man named Joseph. You know, right before the Civil War, a little bit before the Civil War, whatever. He had a father, and his father was accused of trying to create like a protest of sorts, or you know, a militia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hear me?
You can't. You just low. I didn't want to disrupt your thought though. That's why I just pointed. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking, brother.
I don't know how
I can hear you. It's just low.
Okay. Mic
There you
check.
go. Yeah.
All right. So again, let me backtrack a little bit. There was a person named Joseph, you know what I'm saying, who lived in, I think, around Dover, Tennessee. He was young, you know, his father was charged or alleged to have been a part of a rebellion, you know what I'm saying, a plot to assassinate quote unquote white slave owners. So what he was one of the ones that they picked up, they took the father, they killed him, and they beheaded him, and they put his head on a stake, you know, for everybody to see, for a display. You know, by the grace of God, the slave owner's nephew wound up helping this boy named Joseph, escape slavery. In fear of any type of retaliation or retribution, I think both of them, I believe, went up north to sign up to fight for the Union Army. You know what I'm saying? Once once the war was over, then he was able to move back. You know what I'm saying? But he never forgot that image. You know what I'm saying? He never forgot that thought of his father, you know what I'm saying, being killed, his head being put on the stake. Joseph came back, he found the wife married, but then also too, his descendants actually had to leave because people were messing with him. That person, Joseph, actually happens to be one of my great grandfathers. You know what I'm saying? I just found this out. You know what I'm saying? It's well documented. You know, so with that being said, you know, you got to pay me what you owe me. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about people who are actually here, human beings who just look just like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, bump all that stuff or the symbolism and all this other stuff. No, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of it. You know what I'm saying? You owe me. You owe me personally because this is well documented. And again, this is the thing that where they messed up is that they put it in writing in documentation. You know, but part of my family and part of my resilience is that we don't just stand still. You know, we fight back. We rebel. You know, we sit up there and we make some out of ourselves and we turn ourselves into greatness. But there's people like you, Gavin Newsom, who want to sit up there and want to dim the light of that greatness. Because whatever type of glory that you're trying to achieve, you know, I know the political play that you're trying to do. You're essentially trying to put yourself on the platform to run for president. You know what I'm saying? Would you make a great one? I don't know because of bullcrap like this. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, too, when it was announced that Kamala was running for president and she sent you a text, you have still yet to reply to her. That lets me know everything I need to know about you. So there's some things that you definitely have to attend to. My fault. And you have to be held accountable for it. And this is one of them. Why do you need a committee to sit up there and to talk about reparations? No. Create a committee to start dispersing reparations. And I get it. You know, you don't want to bankrupt the country. You don't want to bankrupt the state, whatever. You're throwing away free money. So, yeah, put a stipulation. Those who can actually prove that they are descendants of slaves, yeah, let's do it. Because that's going to force people to actually research and to dig more so into their genealogy. And if they can find their slave owners and find this, and that, you need to pay them just like how America pays the Native Americans. You know, whether they're black natives, whether they're fair skinned natives or brown skinned natives or red skinned natives, they get paid. Because if they prove, especially on those dog rolls, that their families, if they can find their family members and all this other stuff, they get free health care. You know what I'm saying? They get benefits. They get certain things. They can go to college for free. Why can't we? You set up there, or we watch people get paid. Holocaust survivors get some type of funding. We've seen Japanese descendants of people who were placed in concentration camps during 1942, during the 1940s. They've got some type of reparations. People are getting reparations, all but us, and it's not cool.
Yeah, well, the one thing about America is when it comes to those foundational Black Americans, descendants of slaves, or whatever you guys want to label yourselves, right? The one thing America did was document its atrocities so well that it shouldn't take it like this is easily figured out, right? America didn't have a lot of immigration of other melanated people until after 1960, right? Really, the 70s and 80s is when most of these other nations began to come over here, Africans, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, all of those, right? Which I have no problem with. But it's very easily traceable to the individuals who were here in this country. So the bureaucracy of creating another panel to search this information out when you have the documentation, right? This stuff is traceable. Right, and in 2025 we have computers, and you can put a prompt in there to figure this information out in a moment's notice. So individuals like Gavin Newsom, he kind of reminds me of Lyndon B. Johnson.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah, it's the Lyndon B. Johnson. I'm gonna sign this because I need y'all on my side, but I still don't really like y'all. And that's what it seems like to me, and Trump is the antithesis of Lyndon B. Johnson in regards to Lyndon B. Johnson had made a quote saying, if you can convince the lowest white man that he's better than any black man, he'll let you take the money right out of his pockets. He said, hell, if you convince him in the lowest form that he's in charge and has more power than that black man, he'll empty out his pockets for you. Some of that nature, not verbatim, but it was something like that, Lyndon B. Johnson said. And that's what we're seeing right now during this Trump regime. It's a lot of poor white people who are convinced that they're being victimized in some sort of fashion. And let me clear up the misnomer that giving out reparations is going to bankrupt America, because I keep hearing that narrative. I keep hearing that, oh, why should my tax dollars? I don't see very many people raising hell about the tax dollars that was sent to Ukraine in the billions, even though you didn't agree with that war. None of us know what the fuck going on over there, right? Not too many people agreed with the Israel-Palestine war. Millions of dollars went over there, right, to support that. It didn't bankrupt shit. So I'm tired of when black folks are about to get some. Well, how are we going to afford it? Who's going to pay? And how's it? Hey, man, run the money. Run me my check. Because one thing that's different in comparison to the rest of those narratives is we're going to spend our money right here. We're not going to take it to another nation and spend that money. That money is going to funnel right back into the economy. And if they were smart, they would give it to us, because you kill two birds with one stone. One, you stimulate the economy, and two, you get that burden off your back. Because then you'll be able to say, hey, look, we gave y'all money. You know what I'm saying? Don't say shit else. If that's really what y'all wanted to do.
Right.
You kill two birds. Hey, look, we once we give you this money, we even Steven, you know what I'm saying? All slates clean. We don't want to hear this shit no more. At least that's how I would view it.
Jess, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna start off with run me my money. Because my DNA shows the percentage that is in my DNA, I shouldn't have to show any documents of slavery. I'm sorry. The percentage that is in my DNA of your ancestors' bloods, Gavin Newsom.
That is a valid point. That is a valid point.
That is very irritating because guess what? The people from my race who are low poverty, who may not have the resources that other of us have, are not going to get that money because they don't show the proof. Like, for real? Like, that's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. Run all of us our money because guess what? We all have a percentage of your ancestors in our DNA.
And it wasn't voluntary.
It sure wasn't. I want free health care. I'm tired of paying $30 copays just to see what's wrong with me. Really? Run me my money. I don't want to pay my student loans. Fix it.
Damn. Okay, Jess. You got real dark skin right there. You know what I'm saying?
She got on her Angela Davis real quick. She went from being Mary Poppins to Baker Girl to all of a sudden, you know,
God damn.
the storm of the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? Like, run me my money, run down.
Yeah, I was about to check my account. Like, damn, can I send Jess some money real quick? Shit.
Right, you about to slide her 5 cents. Like, hey, you know. There you go.
Damn, we put something on them student loans, goddamn. What the hell going on, man? It got me nervous.
All of it forgiven.
Oh, yeah,
I shouldn't have to turn in no paperwork. I shouldn't have to do nothing.
Well, the cold part that's crazy about it is that, you know, we're talking about healthcare and all this other stuff. Again, Native Americans, especially those who approve or documented, you know, shout out to my my homegirl Devon. She showed me her card. You know what I mean? They send you a card where, you know what I'm saying, it's taken care of. It's free. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm over here looking envious. Like, man, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so if we're talking about something, you know, give us a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, you know, what a 700, 800 credit score, you know what I'm saying? College, you know, put some money in their pockets for a down payment of a house. Something, you know what I'm saying, like some type of form. If you actually showed that you actually really cared, if you were really in tune with your darker skinned constituents or the people of your state, then I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, make this happen. There's something that you could do, even if it's something as small as of right now. Like, look, I'm gonna give you this right now, and I'm gonna come back on the table when I give them a little bit more power, blah blah blah, figure it out. You know, but that's what you need to do is create a committee that can actually sit up there and start thinking about ways to actually do it, as opposed to studying.
No, this should have been done. If you really cared, this should have been done already.
You don't need no committee. The disingenuous part of this is that he crashed out the people who actually did the legwork last year, who came to him with a real reparations bill. You crashed that one out.
What were some of the things in that reparations bill?
That reparation bill was built on showing people how to track down their own lineage and what documents to get and provide. And it was in the form of cash payments and some of those other benefits we talk about, like home ownership, job placement and training, things that would benefit the Black community. You know what I'm saying? And because he didn't author it in you know, the Congressional Black Caucus, which is full of, you know, first and second generation immigrants, unfortunately, they helped him do that. And the sad part about it is it took a Republican to come out and tell the truth of why it crashed. It took a white Republican to come out and say, oh no, they did that on purpose. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? That's why it's disingenuous, is because Gavin Newsom, you crashed the last one out that had some real substantial and legislative power behind it. and the terminology was right, because words matter when you create legislation. Words definitely matter, and you know, the framing and the words in that first reparations bill were kind of, you know, sewn up in to where it couldn't be co-opted, so to speak, because just like the one out here in Atlanta that they're trying to propose that includes minorities and people of Jewish descent who were displaced due to, you know, people who were displaced due to gentrification and things like that. That's in like that stuff matters. You can't have a reparation bill that includes everybody because everybody wasn't here.
Agreed.
Everybody didn't build the foundation of this country for free. They came and enjoyed some of those benefits after the work was done. So that's why I say it's a trick bag. And you know, Gavin Newsom is a devious man for thinking this was going to work. You know what I mean? For people who actually read. And if you read that Senate Bill 518, you know, after creating the bureaucracy after they appoint the people who's going to report to somebody else, what their job is to create educational opportunities to teach people about racism and educate people. Like, are you fucking serious? That's what it says. The bureaucracy, after it finds out who's eligible and all this, their job is to go out and educate people about the dangers of gentrification and racism. We don't need that.
That's dumb as shit.
We don't need that, sir. Because racists don't give a damn.
They don't. It just goes to show the prejudice, the deep-rooted prejudice of a lot of people. And these quote-unquote so-called liberals, you know, mind you, I vote Democrat, you know what I'm saying? But for those who keep those deep-rooted prejudices, as we can see, you're just as ugly and guilty as those racist Republicans that you guys are trying to call out. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? There's a deep fear that you guys have yet to really respond to, really to acknowledge. And the first step to recovery is self-acknowledgement. To sit here and to say, hey, I might have a certain a problem with y'all or a dislike. Start speaking and saying it with your chest. That we can have an open conversation. Come on, right here on this show. We can talk about your dislikes, your fears, your whatever it is that you have. We can talk right here and sort it all out. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first step to recovery is acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to get nowhere unless you do that. So you actually have a nice hard look in the mirror and acknowledge self, you're not going to do anything. And like I said, man, I'm going to hold you accountable like this. If you want my vote, this is what I'm putting on the table. If not, then yeah, I will sit this one out as far as your primary. Because, sir, it's going to come up soon. It's definitely going to come up soon. So, yes, if you want my vote, you want the people who think and listen to this show or think just like me, you know, saying then, yes, this is something that I'm demanding. Because other states are talking about it and they're doing it, and you can too. If you can do for our brown brothers and sisters, because again, I'm not like some of these other folks. And I'm going to say this clearly on the show. I don't give a funk who may like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like what I see that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been one of the main ones stating that, hey, you know, this ICE, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a form of, oh, sheesh, I'm brain fart. A racial profiling. You know, because I know if they can do it to one group, they will definitely do it to another. And they're starting to bleed into that other. And that other is me. But I promise you this, you stop me on the street, you're going to have a problem. I have no problem fighting no damn ICE agent. You know what I'm saying? I'm legal. My papers are legal. And you're going to catch some legal hands.
But you know, again, they're using this as an excuse to sit up there and to do evil-ish. You know, so again, with me, my stance with my brown brothers and sisters out there, I'm the one who is definitely an ally. But at the same time, I'm sitting here really envious because I see a lot of the stuff that people are doing for y'all. And we've been here too, that they sit up there and they fail to neglect to do for us. If they can do with y'all within Farce, within 5 minutes, they can do the same with us. And they're not doing it. They rather put on dashikis and go sit in the Capitol Hill and take a knee and do all this other stupid stuff as opposed to actually doing stuff that actually means something. Ending qualified immunity, reparations, creating bills.
You ready for a little pushback?
I don't give a bump.
No, I'm being serious, because this is why I beg to differ on your position.
But that's you.
I know this is me speaking for me.
This is me speaking on me. I don't care. But yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, there's no problem with you expounding upon your point. I just want to give you a little pushback because at the end of the day, almost 50% of the Latino community voted for Trump. Almost 50%, right?
Yeah,
and out of that 50%, a large majority of them continue to tell us that we don't deserve reparations and that they came over here with $2 in their pocket and we should pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. And also, the thing that's going on with immigration to them, foundational Black Americans aren't immigrants. We're not in no immigration database at all, ever. So the profiling, I agree with you. Racial profiling is horrible, and it shouldn't be happening, even if it's, under the guise of immigration policy. It's still profiling. So yes, I agree with you there. But I don't agree with the narrative that, something's going to happen to the Black community on the same scale, because you would have to denationalize Black people in America, which is against not foreign policy, but global policy. You can't denationalize people. You know what I'm saying? It go against UN policy. So
my allergies, my allergies are on 10. I'm trying not to sneeze on you, but go ahead.
No, you good. That's the only pushback I got. You know what I'm saying? Is the fact that Black people were telling other communities, hey, it's not looking good. I know you want to have your proximity to whiteness. I know you want to practice your anti-Black racism. I know you want to sit up on your high horse and say, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. I know you want to say, we're lazy and we don't have no culture and we don't want to do this and we don't want to do that. But if you go over there on that side, it's not going to end well for you. And, I haven't heard very much from Latinos for Trump in regards to this immigration, ICE raids and things of that nature. I haven't heard the Cuban community come out. I've heard the Puerto Rican community. Like, hey, look, y'all kind of did this to yourself. Y'all voted for this man at a 50% clip.
Right.
50%.
So, I agree with you on that. Agree. There's
I'm not jumping in front of the bullet for something you voted for. You can't continue to call us out and say, hey, Black people, where you at? We was where we were supposed to be, on the right side of history. Y'all voted 50% for this man.
That's very, very valid. Very valid. But so my pushback or my food for thought, I wouldn't say pushback because I agree with you on that. My food for thought. Who is Candace Owens to us?
Who is Candace Owens to who?
To us, the Black community. To
a nobody, a bed wench. She's Caribbean. So, you know what I'm saying? She don't even get to speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Because she's an immigrant too. So she doesn't get to speak she don't get to speak on behalf of me. And even if she tried, we have called her out on several occasions for being a bed wench and a coon. I'm not gonna say it on here because I want to get us demonetized.
Okay, so
you know what I mean.
So next point of thought. Who is Clarence Thomas to us?
Same. He in the same boat to me.
So my point being is that in all races, in all nationalities, we got the ones that we don't necessarily funk with us. So I agree with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the
is it 50% of us?
Bro,
you named two people.
No, I just named two. Trust me. What's that? Larry Elder.
50% of us are not out here.
I just named. This is just a few off the top of my dome. Larry Elder.
But what I'm saying, Third, is as a general consensus, you know what I'm saying? If you look at the numbers, at above 85%, black folks went one way.
No, so I agree. So what I'm saying is, what I was trying to say before you interrupted me, my dark FBA brother, was that I was trying to say that there's some internal house cleaning that other people need to do. Just like how we ostracize and keep certain people from coming to, hey, you ain't welcome to this cookout over here. You don't speak for me. Yeah, the other 50%, y'all need to hold these other people accountable and not really rock with them too. This is what y'all need to do because they're detrimental to the causes. They're voting and they're doing stuff against the best interest of you. You know, so I want to show you a clip so we can go on and get on, because we still have this a little too long, longer than what I expected to, but
I already knew.
Fuck out of here! Real Americans don't want to. Get the fuck out of here! You fucking Nazi! Get the fuck out of here! He's American. He's a citizen! He's a citizen! Why are you running? He's a citizen! He's a citizen! That's my brother-in-law! Get the fuck away from me! You don't know what's going on, so get the fuck back! Back up! Back the fuck up! Back up! That's my brother-in-law.
like I said, man, it's ugly out here. It's.
But Third, come on now.
Where was this?
This is Chicago.
But Third,
Yeah.
come on now.
They was getting everybody in Chicago. I seen it.
Does this not happen already? Okay, then.
But now
they trying to scare us with something that already happens to us,
bro. It's not.
And nobody gave a fuck when it was happening to just us.
It's called waking up. So certain folks out here that need to wake up. I'm not saying people like you. I'm not saying people like Jess. I'm just saying, like, this again. I'm sitting back with my popcorn because this is stuff that I say. I've said on this very show that's going to happen. Now, they're just more so now because of the thing of now, they have more power. They have the president behind them. They have the House of Representatives behind them. They have the Senate behind them. They have the Supreme Court behind them. They're getting away with committing this other stuff.
What was the conclusion of that situation, Third?
I don't know.
Yeah, that man went home.
Hey, bro, but still, that could be you.
It could be me without ICE.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody gave a damn.
It still doesn't make it right, though.
But Third, but you can't you can't do the narrative like, oh, you guys are next when we were first.
No, I'm not saying that we're next.
But that's what other communities are doing. Oh yeah, black people, you next. No, we're not. We were first.
No. Yeah.
We were first, and nobody gave a damn when we said stop and frisk.
I'm gonna piggyback. I'm gonna stand on your shoulders a little bit.
Hold on, no, real quick. Nobody gave a damn when we said stop and frisk in the black community was unjust. Nobody gave a damn when we said black men, young men from the ages of 14 up to 21 are illegally profiled and harassed in our communities. Nobody gave a damn when we said that the police are over-policing our communities, searching for a reason to harass us, arresting us, frisking us, shooting us, killing us, and everybody can. Well, maybe you should just comply. Maybe no, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't care, because at the end of the day, it was okay as long as it wasn't you. And now that the harassment and the consequences are starting to hit everybody, now it's, hey, we should all team up and be together.
I agree with you. Your point is valid on that. But you even have some people within your own community who said that same stupid ish. Just gotta comply. But yeah, we told them. We told them right here on this very show. It don't necessarily happen. Oops, until it happens to you. Oops. Now all of a sudden it's rally behind and shed tears and protest for you because it happened to you. Oops. I guess complying didn't work for you that day. Oops. You know, so this is where I'm going to stand on his shoulders a little bit. And I'm going to say, like, you know, we tried to give you the blueprint and tell you, like, hey, this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, on this very show, we told you on this very show, hey, you might want to get out there and vote. Hey, you know, because this was going to happen. They're going to pass laws. The one, you know, she said that the Project 2025 is real. I remember her echoing it. Hey, it's coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do we do?
But I will agree. I was one of those people. I didn't believe the Project 2025 thing. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly admit that I didn't believe that it was in that much. I didn't know they was gonna go textbook. You dig? I knew white people was gonna do, the white tea people was gonna do some bullshit. And I'm still a firm believer in the fact that they're doing it, but what happens with injustice is it usually bites the hand that produces it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still standing on that. But yeah, I am seeing a lot of that stuff from that Project 2025. I can admit that. You know what I mean?
That's big of you. You know?
Well, I always do that. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
You do. I'll give you that.
I can be wrong. Shit. You know
Me too. I get it too.
I ain't got no problem.
But you know, like I said though, I mean, you're seeing it in real time. This is what I'm trying to say to you. America, the people who are watching it, you see this clip, you're seeing it in real time. It's happening. We've been telling you. And it's only going to get uglier. You know what I'm saying? So you got some internal cleaning that you need to do. But as far as going back to Gavin Newsom, hey man, get it done. You're in a position of power to where you can actually get it done. You can sit there and put a committee that is going to handle making sure people get their reparations and get it done. You know what I'm saying? I got my stuff ready to go. We've been on this very show preaching about genealogy, studying your roots, learning about yourself. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it. We even brought a genealogist on here. So, hey, you know, just like how we said before, we're off to the next plateau, and there's going to be some people that just can't go. You know what I mean? But it's just as simple as that. Gavin Newsom, get him done. You want president? You want that seat of presidency? You want my vote in the primaries? I vote.
I'm not voting for Gavin Newsom for president.
I vote. So hey, this is my stipulation. You want my vote? You know, hey,
let me show you. I'm not in California no more. But
I'm in Cali.
That's believe Georgia. Y'all will be seeing my face here very soon because I hear y'all got some committees up that's on some bullshit. So I'll definitely be in attendance.
Word to Big Bird.
Believe that.
All right. Talking about everything that they owe. Uncle Nearest was actually a slave. We talk about slavery, right? You know what I'm saying? But he created an alcohol recipe, a liquor recipe that was stolen by a man named Jack Daniels. You know what I'm saying? And was branded, and now it's a worldwide brand. You know what I'm saying? But there's people, a black-owned, I forget her name, Fanny, oh man, it's Fanny something. You know what I'm saying? But she's a black CEO who brought this story to life. His descendants are getting paid from it. So again, I drink responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you take it in strides, but don't be drinking and driving. But again, you talk about reparations, you know what I'm saying? This is it. So we'll see you in the minute.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, these motherfuckers are crazy.
The Chosen Project is a visionary saga that blends African heritage, biblical allegory, and mythic fantasy into a story of exile, revelation, and destiny. Through Enoch's journey, the series explores the battle between seen and unseen forces, inviting readers into a spiritual odyssey, both timeless and urgently modern.
This soul food spot is a hidden gem in San Bernardino. With $10, you get a full plate and they do not hold back. It's a family-ran spot and they make you feel right at home with the crispy fried chicken that's juicy, mac and cheese and collard greens that slap, and their crispy fried fish. When you pair it with the yams and the potato salad, it's game over. Top it with the dessert, all homemade. The food hits, the prices are beyond fair, and the hospitality is great. All at Melba's Soul Food Kitchen in San Bernardino.
We're back. For those who are just tuning in, thank you for coming in to drop your 3 cents. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, share, subscribe button. Thank you to the YouTube family. Thank you to the Facebook family. All right. So
they're gonna think we some alcoholics, man. And if you play that Uncle Nearest video one more time, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna think we get Chris out over here.
First of all, like again, I just got through talking about the whole backstory. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely pump it up because they definitely tried to get the CEO out of there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to kind of distort and trying to just sabotage it. So that's number one. Number two, you know what I'm saying? Right now, as I'm working within my busy schedule to make sure I get these clips right, I'm trying to make sure that we're not getting no copyright strikes. So that's one of the ones I made that doesn't have a copyright strike.
Oh, okay.
Number three, you know what I'm saying?
Probably because he's black.
Talk you shit. Yeah, damn.
Number three,
black
owned business. So hey, it is what it is.
Hey man, I was just thinking when you was playing it too, like man, Tennessee ain't but a couple hours from me, man. I'm gonna see what's going on. I might pull up there. I don't drink a lot of hard alcohol anymore.
It's only 2 hours.
Yeah, Tennessee probably just depending on what part, but yeah, about the border of Tennessee is like maybe 2 hours from me, 2.5 maybe. Yeah.
What about from Atlanta?
That's where he said.
Well, I only live like 30 minutes outside Atlanta.
How am I supposed to know?
All right. Okay, so we're back. All righty. Okay.
You get on my nerves.
Don't do her like that, third. You know what I'm saying? She don't know my life.
All righty. So we are back.
Next topic. Let's get it.
So we got two. You know what I'm saying? Like D'Angelo has definitely, he has passed away. Also, too, we have religious trauma. So which one do we want to?
Well, let's get. I think D'Angelo will be a lot quicker than that religious trauma. So let's knock that out.
Okay. Oh man, so sad news. I didn't have time to really pull up the clip, but yeah. So D'Angelo recently just passed away after battling pancreatic cancer. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that we didn't even know that he had. I guess he kept it quiet. His family knew, you know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that, that he definitely he left. But, the thing about it is that he left actually a lasting impact on music. A lot of stuff has came out about him to where I didn't know that, well, the very first song that he wrote at 18. It was Black Men Unite. You know, it was off the Jason Lyric soundtrack. It had like everybody, like Aaron Hall, I think Babyface, R. Kelly, all these great prominent singers. You know, what I'm saying that were Stokely of Men Condition. You know, all these great singers. He was a songwriter. You know, then he started penning his own. Then he helped Angie Stone. Then he helped other people, and man, just the countless features that he's did even on hip hop. But once he hit with Brown Sugar, you know, he created a whole new genre of music called neo soul, where they're taking hip hop, R&B, soul, gospel themes, you know what I'm saying, and blending it all into this one thing to where it just became smooth. You know what I'm saying? And I think he got Grammys off of that. He got Grammys off of the second album, Voodoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and then this last album he got a Grammy off that called Black Messiah. You know, so man, what are your thoughts, y'all?
Man, go ahead, Jess, because I know you got the D'Angelo story. You look like you were watching that video.
So, I've been a fan of D'Angelo since my younger years. Don't even remember when, what age, but
we know when. we know when, Jess.
Oh gosh. But anyways, no, it wasn't that. My favorite song from D'Angelo, I got lots of favorites, but my all-time favorite is the one that he redid for Smokey Robinson, and it's Cruise. That is, man, that hits hard for me. That was before Third, before any before
disclaimer, huh? Throw the discllaimer out there. Go ahead.
Yes.
Let's cruise.
Okay, let's get it.
Away. Well, Quiz is the singer.
No, go.
Hey,
Go.
Listen, we are live right now. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to take your little fantasy.
He's singing to me. Oh yes, Nothing Even Matters with Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, that shit fire too.
Man.
You know the sad
that Benzino do need his ass beat though. I don't know.
Wait. I got it. I'm trying to stay in the moment. I'm trying not to laugh, but I got that clip. It's uploaded.
Hey man, play the clip, man. Play the clip. Benzino bullshit ass.
But see, I didn't play his little whack ass song with it, but here it go. Here it go, y'all.
How does it feel? Yeah. How does it feel? Yeah. Did I wanna know how it feel? How does it feel? Yeah. How does it feel? Yeah.
Stop that. We can stop it.
Alexander says D'Angelo.
Several.
D'Angelo.
Several. I agree.
Like, who asked for that? Who asked for that?
Several. Because he wasn't even singing.
No, he was rapping. You know what I mean? It was a slow beat. I wasn't gonna give him the credit or give him the shine that his desperate, thirsty attention whore having ass is seeking. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's made himself a clown. First off, Benzino, you're a complete idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's poor timing. You know what I'm saying? The music world, you know, is still in mourning. You know what I'm saying? So
he did that after he passed?
Yes, he just posted on his thing.
Isn't that old girl's daddy?
Yes, Coyle Ray. That's why she don't mess with him. That's
Yeah,
why, you know,
I can see.
And he don't have no neck. You know what I'm saying? But enough of head and shoulders, goddamn.
You know, he's a complete, in Cali terms.
Sorry, I don't watch that show.
He's a weirdo. He is a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? He wants attention and he's desperate and thirsty for it, and he does these thirsty things just like this. But nobody was checking for you, bro. Nobody even asked for it. You could have just posted up, condolences, influence on me, but you do a whole video. You put out a video, and you just make yourself look like complete ass and joke.
Man, you done went to Diddy house and grabbed all that baby oil to make this bullshit ass video of your no neck having ass up here, these goddamn handicapped muscles you got. And, sit your ass down somewhere. Yeah.
Maybe he got a BBL drizzy. You never know.
He looked like a strong ass special needs student. That's what he looked like. He took everybody yogurt in the line. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then taking everybody Jello pops. You know what I'm saying? Give me. All you know how to say is give me. You know what I'm saying? Special ass. Get your stupid. Yeah, man, like 60 years old, bro. Cut it out.
Alexander said he too old for all that attention-seeking behavior.
Real.
Right. That was highly unnecessary. But yeah, shouts out to our brother, man. D'Angelo, you know what I'm saying, is a musical genius. And we know most of you women became a D'Angelo fan when he took his clothes off.
I became a D'Angelo fan before that.
Hey, there's no need to lie to us, Jess. It's okay. Third's not going to be mad at you.
I was grossed out with that video.
Sure you were.
I'm sorry. That was me.
Yeah, sure you were.
I was not feeling it.
Okay, so back to the point at hand. D'Angelo's impact will forever breathe in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Founding father of neo soul, his sound opened up doors for a generation of Black artists who made soul music spiritual, political, and intimate again.
Mm-hmm.
Brown Sugar, which came out in 1995, warm, raw, unapologetically Black at its core, and
that is the album that
it is
I love.
a classic, complete classic. Cheryl said, "No, the video helped."
Like I said.
All right, 2000, he dropped Voodoo, where funk, flesh, and freedom blend into the timeless communion. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the song that's the album that got that. How do you feel? Devil's Pie, Send It, just complete vibes. But I think that's where he stepped into his element. You know
Devil's Pie is a banger too.
Man, bro, just last week
I think that's slept on. Yeah,
I was watching Belly. You know they have that song in there. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, we were watching The Best Man. You know what I'm saying? Which again, his music helped cultivate soundtracks, you know what I'm saying? Like they had Brown Sugar, I think, playing in there, and they had Shit Damn Motherfucker in there, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole vibe where you can create like movies and stuff from. This dude really curated the soundtrack to our lives, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man. And then 2014, he dropped Black Messiah, a sonic revolution that echoed the urgency and fire of a generation demanding change. This is around the time of like Ferguson, Sean Bell, all this stuff. And he gave us a soundtrack. And then again, with that, I think his single Really Love got him a Grammy off of that album. Mind you, this is him staying away from music for a while. Actually, he actually was doing features. During this time period of his hiatus, he did that feature with Lauryn Hill, Nothing Even Matters. He did songs with Common, So Far to Go, Jay Dilla. He worked with Snoop, Dr. Dre, Imagine. He worked with Slum Village. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just all over the place, man. And his features never missed. Never miss.
Yeah, that's crazy when you think about it. Like the plethora of different type of individuals he worked with. Because I forgot about Slum Village, his feature on there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I definitely forgot about that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you,
bro.
But you're right. He created the soundtrack to like, us 80s babies. You know what I'm saying? That those were our high school years, our journey into adulthood. D'Angelo kind of ushered us into that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And if you ain't got none to Brown Sugar, I don't know what you was doing with your life. You know what I mean?
Man.
If you didn't play that with your first crush, your first little yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Sing lady to me.
Yeah, he's gonna do that after we get off the podcast because we don't have time for your shenanigans, Jess. You know what I'm saying? It's your little freaky frog ass on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got time for that shit. Yeah, but
you be ready to go put on some D'Angelo for you and the Queen, create baby
as soon as we get off of here, you got that right. See, I got some cocoa butter on the bathroom counter right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my dark skin moments on. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
That part, yes, Alexandria.
And look, and the cold part is I got Bluetooth on my bed. You know what I'm saying? So
wow, that's some next level freak stuff, man. Like,
yeah. Don't you worry.
He ready at all times.
Yes, Lord.
Let's just say I played D'Angelo a time or two, hanging out with Jess in the car. Brown sugar, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, no comment. No comment. Y'all wasn't driving nowhere. I'll just say that much. Yeah, come on. Ain't no driving.
Brown sugar, babe. I get high off your love. I don't know how to behave.
Brown sugar.
He's the tenor. Quez is the tenor. He was the tenor in choir.
You can be tenor too.
I was the baritone.
No,
nope.
You can be tenor too. Don't let him. Don't let him.
Alexandria, shut up, man.
You said oils and Bluetooth. Alexandria said oils and Bluetooth. Yeah, he got that bed from Diddy House, man. Like, Quez got the fire bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got that from Diddy House. That's some Diddy type shit.
No, but take that. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
oh my god!
You know, truthfully, man, D'Angelo's gonna be missed, man. Like seriously, you know what I mean? He was still young enough to put out music. I heard he was working on. Yo, the killer part is I didn't know that him and Raphael Sadiq were frequently. Oh, that's another one who was on the Black Men United with Raphael Sadiq, but they were like frequent collaborators. Like him and Raphael created that. They created Lady, you know. Mm-hmm. Raphael helped create How Does It Feel? You know what I'm saying? And then they got that song together, You Should Be Here. But, you know, with them two working together, you know what I'm saying? He came out to Sacramento and recorded Lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, D'Angelo was that dude.
Damn,
man.
You Should Be Here is fire, too.
You Should Be Here, cold. Just cold.
Hey, man, I might have to go ahead and just boost my brother's streams like for the rest of the weekend.
I did. I've been doing it for the last few days, bro. Like he's already in my playlist. You know the caramel chocolate playlist on Spotify. You know what I'm saying?
Chocolate playlist. Who the fuck
named that? Chocolate playlist.
Who the hell named that shit?
He did.
Yeah, that boy.
Caramel chocolate. You know what I'm saying? So
that boy had a light skin moment, didn't he? Got their baby Drake ass out of here with that shit. The hell name something? Big caramel chocolate playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, caramel chocolate. Caramel chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know?
All right.
That's it. That's all.
I won't judge you. None of my business.
But so even with that, I just discovered that he did a song with BB King. He did a song with BB King.
Oh damn! Yeah,
bro.
I missed that one.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Like you can literally just go to Spotify, put in D'Angelo, play. The songs that are right there on the front page. Just play those. It's a whole vibe, all by itself. Yeah. All by itself. They got the features. They got his popular songs. Everything. It's just all by itself, man. But that Brown Sugar, man, like, again, my mom's used to play that, so I grew up off that album. You have to study. If you're an artist, you study either Brown Sugar or you study voodoo, you know what I'm saying, to really get the essence of actually songwriting, because he was talented. He played the piano, played the guitar, and his pen game was just, he was a producer, man.
Yeah, amazing, brother, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Angie Stone. Shout out to their son. You know what I'm saying? I heard him sing too. Brother got talent. And prayers and thoughts for him, losing both his parents in such a short amount of time, man. And, so shout out to him as well. Because I'm pretty sure that's a hard one to take right there.
Yeah, man. Prayers and healing energy to him. His name is Michael Archer II. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely an artist too. And we're gonna send thoughts and prayers to D'Angelo. Had a daughter, Imani.
Is she an artist too?
I think so. Yes.
It seems like
Yeah, I saw her Instagram page, so she's an artist too. And then I think he had a younger son. So yeah, man.
Shout out to all the children. You know what I mean? With all respect.
And he was working on another album. You know what I'm saying? So. D'Angelo embodied Black love, Black struggle, Black freedom. His music was a mirror which reflected both pain and power. You know what I'm saying? So rest in power, to definitely an innovator. You know what I'm saying? His biggest influences was Prince. And even him meeting Prince, you know what I'm saying, was just one of those humbling moments for him. And I seen this video of him when he was actually singing a tribute to Prince, and he broke down crying, man, because that's how much Prince really meant to him, So it's really just it's even this clip of him even in church. He was singing at the Winans Church, singing the song I think Tomorrow, and man, just his vocals, you know what I'm saying, just impeccable. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just really a talented dude. So, I'm gonna risk the copyright strike. I'm not sure if it's AI or if it's copyright, but there's this artist who did like an impromptu. I think her name is Jasmine. I'm about to look her up, man, but she's dope. Jasmine Brown, I believe. But she did like a quick tribute to him. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have a moment of silence.
D'Angelo, this was unexpected, as it always seems to be. But you were a force on earth and an inspiration to me. I think about brown sugar, babe. I think about how does it feel. I think about you're my lady. I think about cruising. I think about left and right. I think about now you got us crying, and nothing even matters at all. Just find Angie, and it will be alright. Thank you for all of that good music.
We're back, y'all.
Man, that was dope. That was super dope. She did that. Shout out to that sister.
We had to have a moment of silence. Should we run it back one more time?
Yeah, play that one more time, man, because that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Show our brother some love.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, she's not.
She was thinking about the baby oil video, you know what I'm saying? She had to shed a tear. But go ahead and play it one more time, man. You know what I'm saying?
D'Angelo, this was unexpected, as it always seems to be. But you were a force on earth and an inspiration to me. I think about brown sugar, babe. I think about how does it feel. I think about you're my lady. I think about cruising. I think about left and right. I think about now you got us crying, and nothing even matters at all. Just find Angie, and it will be alright. Thank you for all of that good music.
really hope that's not AI. I really hope it's real.
I don't give a damn if it's real or AI. That shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I don't think AI could sing like that. You know what I'm saying? I know they're working on it, but I don't know.
I found the artist. So you know what I mean. So hopefully it's real. You know what I mean. But the woman who's singing, I found it because Jamie Foxx reposted it or posted on his, and then I found the actual woman singer. Then the guy who wrote it, I was getting ready to follow him, but that was just for some quick stuff. That was just dope.
It's probably real.
Yeah,
I ran. So worst case scenario, it's going to copyright strike, but they'll get props or get the actual percentage of the ad revenue that gets played from it. So it'll go to them.
Most definitely. I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do my own tribute, like with a little bit of that and a little bit of Benzino mixed in. So y'all be looking out for that. You know what I'm saying?
How does it feel? Yeah. How does it feel? Yeah. Did I wanna know how it feel? How does it feel? Yeah. How does it feel? Yeah.
Hey, Benzino up there with the I got a chili ice pack for your left eye now. You know what I'm saying? He's in that realm with me now, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't gonna never do that. Y'all ain't gonna never see me doing no bullshit like that. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. Don't see me with no baby oil on. Shit. Not gonna happen. Won't be no baby oil in my videos, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. Look, we got a couple minutes left, man. I think it worked out for the best because I think that religious trauma, when we get, I really want to have it with the right people too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a deep discussion. So, I mean, if you got let's play the little, you know what I mean?
Well, actually, you know what? So to give you guys a little crumb for what we're going to do for next week, this is what we're talking about right here.
In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like. Okay. Because if we are man made in a likeness, Jesus is our brother. You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise my brother instead of praising my father? And that goes back to honoring your parents.
I just gotta say something.
What?
Have you read the Bible?
I read the Bible. I listen to the Bible. I receive from source straight.
I would say read it again.
Sir.
Let me ask you a question, Ray J.
So yeah, just off that clip, we're gonna talk about it. It's part of the things where it was a healthy discussion. I like what they're doing with that
I've
platform.
been watching it since it started.
Okay, that's nice to know. I'm just cut me off. I've been watching.
Just saying, they got some good topics.
No, they do. But again, I love the platform. I love what they're doing. I think it's really healthy, and especially that this is kind of like what this whole platform was actually. We were before that platform, but this is something that we actually started based off of, was having those type of talks. But I didn't like the fact that they kind of ganged up on that, brother, because whether you agree or disagree, his point was valid. And again, me and Quez found some clips of even Minister Farrakhan reading clips where it said something within the Bible about that too. But again, this is part of the discussion. The reason why we have people like the NLE Choppa is because he's fairly younger than all. You know what I'm saying? And this is part of the reason why some people alienate themselves from church, or they alienate themselves from religion, is because people try to disparage them or put them down. And even if he was wrong, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say he was wrong. there's a way to correct him or to help educate him, so therefore he could be a lot sharper, not necessarily kind of like put him down. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you got a person like Ray J, and I know I'm being judgmental, but Ray J's at this table. I mean, bro. Yeah. So
see, this is the thing, though. I've always learned. Well, I haven't always, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to separate a message from the messenger. You know, because I think a lot of people get caught up in who's delivering the message instead of actually getting the message.
Right.
But I agree with you in terms of if y'all were just in the house or something having this discussion and you tried to correct him in that fashion, it may have been okay, maybe. But on a national platform where you're all supposed to be grown-ass men and all supposed to be, you know, expressing yourself and expounding upon your thoughts and what you have challenges with, the way that they berated that young man kind of bothered me.
Right.
It really did. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't allow him a space to ask genuine questions or make a statement. And if you were going to correct him with scholarship
and with love.
Yeah, that's what you should have did. If you really were that hell bent on being right, maybe you should have pulled your Bible out and showed him where that didn't make sense.
Right.
Using the word.
Toothpick. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we're running out of time.
I know.
Drop your things in real quick, Jess.
That's why I said this wasn't gonna be no quick one. We gotta.
Yeah, no, it's not quick.
Go ahead, drop some. Alexander says NLE Choppa puts dog collars on women. Why are we listening to this man's interpretation on anything?
Because some of the disciples were killers, and some of the disciples were tax collectors and people who were.
This is why it's gonna be good. So next week, I already talked to Pastor Braxton. He's praying over the football team. I'm asking for an extended prayer for the Raiders. So he's gonna be on next week. So we're gonna
stay focused. Let's ask for realistic prayers. We're not doing that.
So we're gonna put a toothpick in this one. We're gonna come back. He's definitely coming on. So look for Pastor Braxton to come through. We're gonna definitely come through and have a further discussion.
She back again. Boom. Thank you, Alexandria.
Who's your team, Alexandria? Real quick, hurry up. We got like a minute. Who's your team? Right now, we know when to ask some boo-boo. If you say like Patriots or something.
Okay, so my 3 cents on that little bit of clip was.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I kind of get where he's coming from, but at the same time, he was sinless. He did not commit any sin.
Right.
So we should be. That is our example.
But we were told to follow, not worship.
Exactly.
So
we were told to follow.
Right. So, you know what I mean? So that's definitely why we're going to have Pastor Braxton. Jesus is the Son of God. Yeah, we know that, but who's your football team, though? We don't know that. We're not on this level. You're right. We still don't know your football team, though. And we ran out of time, you know, so. Ask Jesus to reveal your football team, you know? All right, y'all. Well, we love you. Thank you for tuning in. Facebook family, we love you. YouTube family, we love you. We will catch you on the next one. Make sure you tune in. Pastor Richard Braxton will be here. And we still don't even know Alexander's football team. So, boo to whatever it is, yo.
Y'all have a good weekend, family. Yeah.